Recent trading has shown a bullish trend on the Norwegian krone, but can the fundamentals support this favoritism, or is this simply the calm before the storm? Erik Bruce of Nordea Markets is on the phone with me now. Erik, what has changed in NOK performance in the last 6 months to facilitate this move? And in your view, can it be attributed solely to a US-led trend, as with other G10 currencies?
Yes, I think this is solely a dollar story. I think the Norwegian krone has strengthened against the dollar, but it's moving sideways against the euro, which is my benchmark. So to me, NOK is moving sideways at I would say a slightly weak level at the moment.
Markets do seem split on their NOK outlook. Lutz Karpowitz of Commerzbank commented to Dukeskopi TV last week that Norway was currently displaying the perfect fundamentals to support the currency, whereas others have suggested a weaker outlook for the Norwegian economy and as such the NOK. Which side of this fence do you sit on?
Well, I would say so far I've been on the side who support a stronger NOK. I think the fundamentals support NOK. Oil price is high. Volatility in the currency is at least at the moment low. Interest rates are higher, and the outlook for the economy, at least so far, is not that bad. So to me, and our forecast is still for a stronger NOK against the euro, let's say about below 8. But I have to admit that lately the Norwegian figures have been much weaker than I expected. The housing market is correcting down much sharper than I expected. The retail sales are weaker, so I'm starting to worry a bit about our view. So I really understand those who are talking about the weaker NOK. But for now, I still go for a stronger NOK against the euro.
Erik, talk us through the Scandis correlation. Both Norges and Riksbank opted to leave rates unchanged at last week's meetings, and there has been some discussion of the NOK moving to parity with the SEK. Just how tightly is the price action of these currencies tied?
That varies over time. Sometimes they are correlated, but one should remember that this is two very different economies. Norway is an oil-driven economy based on not only oil but other commodities, export of that. But while Sweden is much more connected to the business cycle in the Western country and Europe especially. So to me, I would say that the oil engine in Norway is cooling down. It's we're not talking about a drop, but much lower growth in oil investment and oil income, while Sweden is on its way up. So I go for a stronger SEK against NOK in the future. And as I said, I'm growing more and more concerned about the outlook for the Norwegian economy, and that supports SEK against the Norwegian krone.
If we look forward then, how would you respond to the outlook that this could be the calm before the storm for the Scandis? You yourself have noted the weight of the housing market and a slowdown in consumption growth on the Norwegian economy. And with the central bank's no-action stance creating a dip in yields, what are your forecasts?
As I said, against the euro, we still forecast a stronger NOK. But as I mentioned, I'm starting to grow a bit worried about that forecast due to the fact that I mentioned that this could be the calm before the storm, especially for Norway. I think the picture is very different from Sweden, where I think the outlook is growing brighter and brighter due to the fact that Western world, US and the euro economy seems better for them at the moment. So I'm absolutely more concerned about Norway, and as a risk scenario, we could see a rate cut in Norway, and that would certainly hurt the NOK. But still, I don't. That's not my main story yet.
Erik, many thanks for your comments. I'll be back shortly with a Commodities Corner interview concentrating on diamonds. Goodbye for now.